Hey everyone, welcome to another gaming and news video by yours truly, Mr. Sujano. Let's get started. First up on the list, there are some crazy deals for arcade 1-up cabinets in the United States. Yes, that is a picture of a Walmart receipt beside me. You can see there are 3 cabs on here selling for $50 each, and 1 cab for a whopping $1 for Space Invaders. That's insane, and this is not the only case of Walmart cabs here being $50. Here is another Walmart receipt from Nashville, Tennessee, where you can see Final Fight is $50. And even another receipt from New Jersey. So if you are in the States, call your local Walmart, see if there are any arcade 1-up machines available for $50. $50 is an insane deal for one of these cabinets. And better yet, even ask them if they have the magical $1 cabinet available. Maybe you'll get lucky, maybe you won't. Next up on the news is SNK. So they have just recently released, well actually not even really released yet, it's in beta form right now, new Netcode for The Last Blade 2 on Steam. Similar to what they did a few months ago with Mark of the Wolves, Code Mystics is updating The Last Blade 2 with Rollback Netcode. This is huge. This is extremely good netcode for an older game, which is really nice and gives me a lot of hope for the new King of Fighters installment, hopefully coming this year or maybe even next. Even NX on Netflix is excited for the rollback netcode on The Last Blade 2. Speaking of rollback netcode and games that are going to be released soon, Arc System Works this week had a public beta test for their new game Guilty Gear Strive. The game looks amazing and sounds amazing, but unfortunately the online system for matchmaking was a bit of a kerfuffle. It was a bit of a mess, it was not necessarily executed all that well, and it was leaving a lot of online beta testers stranded and unable to connect. I think it's safe to say the beta test did not go smoothly at all, but Arc System Works is asking for feedback, and it looks like not everyone who took the beta test is providing feedback. To say Arc System Works isn't going to listen to this feedback would be a massive understatement and would be flat out incorrect. They've listened to community feedback over the years, and they're actually putting in rollback netcode for Guilty Gear Strive. So if you were one of the lucky ones who did participate in the Guilty Gear beta, give Arc System Works some feedback, let them know your thoughts. And speaking of online play, I recently posted a poll on my Twitter page asking those of you who play online games, do you play them wired or do you play them wirelessly? Now there really isn't a wrong answer here, and it is an anonymous poll unless you let someone know you do play on Wi-Fi in the comments. Playing on Wi-Fi online for fighting games isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, provided there's good netcode for the game. Good netcode can really compensate for bad connections. And there are ways to get excellent connections on Wi-Fi. Not all Wi-Fi connections are bad. The issue is if the netcode is poor, it is going to expose any sort of connection issue whatsoever. And this is why the community is really pushing for rollback-based netcode, because at the end of the day, everyone online just wants to be able to play a nice match. Moving on to technology, NVidia released some very impressive noise suppression software for RTX-based graphics cards. This software will help remove background noise from audio, and it does an incredible job. I actually did a video on this showing off how good this software is. And if you don't have an RTX graphics card, don't worry. This software can also be manipulated to work with GTX graphics cards. Our Leith here has an amazing video. I will leave a link to this in the description below. Some interesting observations just surfaced about Street Fighter V's Menat's character design. Undamned here was playing SNK's Savage Rain and noticed some glaring similarities between 2 different characters, Menat and Carol. Here's a better look at the screenshots he posted. Let me know in the comments below if you see a similarity here, or are these completely different characters with no similarity whatsoever. Dotemu announced they will be releasing Streets of Rage 4 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on April 30th. This is a very highly anticipated game and one game that I am incredibly excited to try out. And lastly, one of the coolest things I've seen all week was from Axel Gaming's KikiDeliver. She turned her fight stick into a virtual drum set. The video is really entertaining and it turned out great. But anyways, that is all I have for today. So if you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on these news pieces were. Thank you everyone, take care.